So I give the floor po to Brother John and Sister Ochi para ma-introduce po si Brother Kazu for those who do not know them. So Brother John, positive na positive.
Good evening. Positive. Good evening, and Brother Kazu, Sister Beth, thank you for joining us tonight.
Good evening, Pop.
Yeah. So, Brother Boyd, do you want Brother Kazu to go first? See, Brother Boyd, sorry. Because I thought I was in Japan, but so Brother Kazu, as Brother Tito Gary mentioned, I think he's more Bisaya than he is Filipino. Is that correct? You know, but kundi lang po. Yeah. So Brother Kazu is actually our incoming, or he's going to take over Kansai Chubu. Hopefully within the next 3 months or so. That is the plan. Yeah. Maybe the rest I will allow Brother Kazu to maybe share their journey. But for this particular sharing, I understand Brother Israel wanted them to share their insight maybe on how they think the 2-on-2 can be best rolled out or best done in a country like Japan. But right now, I guess Brother Kazu is the only active Japanese member. We have a few, but I don't think we can call them really as active. You know, but from time to time they do show up, like the Abba Fathers weekend last year. I understand last year before the pandemic. I understand Brother Hero was there, no, Brother Kazu? He was there.
Yes.
So let's hope. Let's. And I've been trying to get in touch with him also, but he has not responded to my messages. Yeah. Did you know they have a house here in our village?
Oh, Brother Kazu?
No,
Sorry?
Brother Hero.
Brother Hero.
Yeah.
In Philippines.
Oh, really?
Village.
Yes.
Now?
Village.
In our village, just maybe just 2-3 minutes.
Yes. I have heard before.
Right. Okay, so I guess I guess you want to hear more from Brother Kazu instead of me. Brother Kazu, the floor is yours. And Sis Beth.
Thank you, po. Good evening again, and konbanwa, brothers and sisters. I'm Kazu Sakai. I'm a Japanese. And then this is my sister wife, Sister Beth. Say something in Bisaya.
Mayong gabi. Good evening po sa lahat.
Mayong gabi.
Thank you po sa pag-invite sa amin ngayon po.
Brother Kazu, before you speak, I think Tito Nides want to say a few words, I think.
Yes, please.
Yeah, welcome, my friend. I am your friend harmonica player. We are now friends in Facebook. Welcome.
Thank you, po.
Yeah.
Salamat po. I'm very I love your playing harmonica. Sakura in Japan.
Sakura.
Very good.
Welcome.
And also Brother Gary. Where is Brother Gary? He's out now.
No.
Okay.
Yes, Brother Gary is there, but I think he's on. His video is off for a while. So I think they're listening. So Brother John, I think they can start to share. If you're okay.
Yes, Brother Kazu.
Hi. Yes,
Go ahead.
Okay.
You give us your insights on
Oh yeah, Brother Gary, turn on his video. He's there.
Hi, Brother Gary.
Ah,
Good evening, po. Long time no see. Okay, so again, brothers and sisters, good evening and konbanwa. So today, Brother Israel asked me to share about one-on-one and two-on-two. But actually, for me, I have some difficulties or struggles about this because, as you know, I am a Japanese. So first of all, there is a language problem, language barrier, because actually when I took CLP in the beginning, I was very boring because most of speakers speak only Tagalog. Sometimes
English.
they talk in English, but it's very difficult for me. And after that, after I finished my CLP, I joined the CFC, and then I joined the household and also General Assembly. But fortunately or unfortunately, many speakers or many members speak Tagalog only, especially for household, for sharing, you know, when I try to speak English, oh, they become quiet because they don't want to speak in English because they want to share in Tagalog because that is the mother language.
Yes.
It's very easy to communicate. But for me, oh, it's very difficult. Anyhow, this is very important, and then that is the problem for me. For the first one is the language problem. And then at that time, whenever I heard the Tagalog, I asked my wife, Sisbeth, to translate it, but it's very difficult. See, my wife. Asawa ko. Mahal ko.
Good evening po. For me, it's very hard to become a translator for him because especially I don't if the English is very difficult. It's very hard to translate. Especially when I have kids, little kids, so I can translate him to time. So it's very hard for me as a translator. Kaya so that's why sometimes I told another members to translate him, especially if they are fluent in English. Yan po. Yeah.
So anyhow, this is the minor things because language is only the way of the communication. So at least they can understand English. So, and for me also, a little bit I can understand English. That's why. So anyhow, the second things now I have to tell you, there are some differences in culture and customs. For example, when I joined the CFC, I had complaints. Why? Because whenever they gather at some place to start General Assembly or household, for example, 2 p.m. we will start. Then they will start at 2:30 or 2:40. That is the I always say that is the Philippine time because I am a Japanese, and then as a traditional way, as a Japanese, before 5 or 10 minutes to start, I have to go there and just to sit down and prepare. But okay, this. I just say this is the Philippine style, then okay, I accept it. But later on, after 2 years, 3 years, I feel like Filipino because I don't care about the time. So whenever, okay, this time, 10:30, this time, little brother Israel told me 9:30 you can join. But maybe it's okay, 9:30, 9:40, depends on the situation. So
Flexible.
this is, I don't know. But I can say this is flexible.
But Brother Kazu,
Philippine is very flexible. Ne?
very flexible. Thank
That
you.
means I have to have the generous heart to understand the Filipino, right?
But before you don't like this,
Before I don't have, but now
you complain always.
maybe I'm becoming a real Filipino.
Don't worry, Brother Kazu, because in North Asia, we follow the time.
Ah,
Yes,
Okay.
we're improving.
anyhow, that's a joke. Anyhow, it's okay. And then the third things, I was originally Buddhist, not Catholic, not Christian. But this is long story. But I just want to say shortly, I had a Japanese wife before, but unfortunately she got cancer, and then after 4 months she passed away. So at that time I couldn't believe God, because if he's there, why my wife has to pass away? So at that time really I was in the darkness. I was in the dark because I cannot believe anything, you know. But after 5 years, I met one beautiful magandang babae in Japan.
Wow.
That is my wife, Sister Beth. Then after
Guapa,
1
Tito,
year,
guapo.
thank you po. After 1 year, I decided to marry her. But that was a problem because, as I mentioned a while ago, I was a Buddhist. Then she is a Catholic. So she had a dream to have the wedding ceremony at the Catholic church. But since I was a Buddhist, the church said you cannot, because that is the different religion. So I decided to convert to the Catholic Christian from the Buddhist because I love her. Anyhow, thank you, Paul. Actually, at that time I was thinking, oh, this is my second life because my ex-wife already passed away. Then maybe God or some other gave me the chance to have the second life with Sister Beth. So I changed. I decided to change my religion to the Catholic. Then after that, when I joined the CFC, I still had a problem because, you know, if I'm growing up, I was growing up as a Catholic, it's okay. I can understand maybe Bibles, what is the Christianity or something like that. But since I don't have enough knowledge, it's very hard to understand, because all other members, they are originally Catholic. So that is my inferior. So I felt inferior within myself. So when I became a household head or a unit head, I strongly felt it in the beginning. But when I when I became a unit head, there was some misunderstanding among the members. So some members didn't want to join our CFC activity, household or general assembly or something like that. Then at that time, that was the 2019, before the pandemic. So I want to have, at that time, I wanted to have the one-on-one for SFC or some other, and then 2-on-2 with the couples. But unfortunately, they didn't give us the time to share with us. So I was very sad. Why they want to share the time with me or with us? Because maybe I was a Buddhist. Maybe I couldn't pray. I couldn't do the praise and worship like other previous leaders. So I feel very sad. But I maybe I don't have the ability as a leader, but it was the challenge for me. I believed myself and said to myself that if I would continue to serve God, even if few members follow me, I can do that. I can serve God and serve for our community CFC. Then if I can show myself to others, maybe some people will follow me and try to serve God at the church, at the assembly in CFC. So this is my style, because I cannot do the same thing as other Filipino leaders. But for me, maybe I have something to do, whatever I can do as a Japanese. Because of course, sometimes I have the trouble. I have problem about the language or customs or some knowledge about the Christianity. But still, I am a human being. I am one Japanese as a Catholic. So maybe I can do whatever I can, whatever I have. So I just believe myself, and then just want to show myself to them. Then the important things that I definitely some members can understand and they will follow me and sisters. So okay, let me talk about one-on-one and two-on-two about with our HH leaders and their members, because at this moment, due to the pandemic, we cannot gather actually, and then actual meeting at the church or some other member's house. Actually, they said, Bro Kazu, I don't want to join the online meeting because I like the style to have the meeting face to face. And then, so that's why I don't want to join. But this is no other ways. Under this situation, we have to adjust ourselves and adapt it. Otherwise, we cannot proceed all our activities in CFC without online. Like this time, I'm very happy to be with you because even online, we can see you one by one, and then we can feel what you are talking about, what you are thinking about. Because we have to use these materials. Maybe under this situation, of course, it's very difficult to do that. God gave me the chance to still have the meeting with all our members all over the world. So this is a very good chance to understand one another. And then I can say, however, this online, it's very difficult to adjust the time because our members, they are working here in Japan, maybe almost all OFW. So that's why they have a job. Even on Saturday or on Sunday, they have a job. So we cannot adjust the time to have the household or some general assembly. So that's why it's very few. I mean, few members only can join our assembly or household. It's very sad for me, but no other ways. I have to be patient and then just wait for their attendance. Then because we should not force, as you know, we should not force them to adjust the time to come to join. So I just have to be patient and then wait for them. Then if they join this activity, we should appreciate because they are ready to talk with us. That's why they join. Okay. Then how we can follow up them. So Sis Bess will tell you.
As unit leaders, we can advise them to try to make to follow up their members, to try to relax and to make them feel to ease so that they can talk about the various things of their concerns, issues, etc. And we listen also their members, what they are thinking about the feeling about prayer in their life and about the community's CFC. If they don't have any complaints or problems, and the household leaders have some issues about their members, we as their upper, we have to advise them to help their if they have some activities or about their household members, and we encourage them as that they should follow their members, especially the household prayer meeting, even twice or once a month, because the household prayer is very important to our CFC community, to communicate other members, especially this time of pandemic. This is the one that it can help to solve or to yung sharing ideas, mga ganyan sa during household. So that's why we encourage them to follow up their members, especially to improve ourselves, and we can learn also sharing from the other members, especially the Word of God.
So furthermore, I just want to say we should not criticize people, even if we are criticized by someone, because just in case if someone criticize or judges me or us, we should be humble and obedient and ask ourselves, what's wrong with me, with us, and accept it as it is, as reflection, as a leader. And we are very weak because we are human beings, not our Lord God. Be more humble and grow up ourselves. And then we can tell them, try to be obedient and humble, more patient, and try to have that consulting from our hearts, your hearts, with to the members, with unconditional love. So we don't need to have the one-on-one or two-on-two. No, I just want to say, why do we have to have one-on-one or two-on-two? Because we, our CFC family members, have to understand and love one another so that we can understand them, and then we can have the mission and serve God all together with globally, I mean, as one family in Caprice for Christ. So that is what our Lord wants us to achieve our mission. So, maraming salamat po.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
And may
Daghang
God,
salamat.
and may God be
Arigatou
praised.
gozaimasu.
Thank you po. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Thank you.
Maraming
Kazu,
salamat.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
Kazu,
Gozaimasu, Tito Rita.
belated
Okay.
happy birthday, Kazu. Kazu, you had birthday last month, January 14.
Happy birthday.
Thank you po. Thank you po.
Thank you very much.
I became a senior citizen now.
Oh.
Ah, congrats. What age is
There's 20% discount.
65.
Japan.
Oh,
In
I'm very lucky.
Thank you
But
very much.
You are now dual citizen.
Dual
Yes.
citizen.
Why?
But
You are
actually,
Japanese.
actually, I have to work up to maybe 30, 75 or 80 because I have two daughters. One is 10 and another is 5.
Oh.
To retire.
Understand.
I cannot retire.
Like Harry.
You have little ones, Tito.
Brother John, do you want to say a few
Kids for
words?
guys.
Yeah. So,
In
yeah.
reaction to Kazu and to Sis Beth sharing?
Yep. You know, if there's one thing that I think everybody needs to know is, you're talking about evangelization, you're talking about conversion, and you know, Brother Caso before you is a perfect example of that. He just did not want to marry Beth or Sister Beth, and he did not just go through the motions of converting to Christianity and Catholicism, but he embraced it. You know, unfortunately, even the culture of the Philippine time. But you know, I hope, you know, Brother Caso, as Brother Stray said, here in North Asia, we follow the time strictly. So, so when you signed in at 8:45, that was really your slot. So, yeah, but you know, we were always inspired whenever we see Brother Kazu, because he would, you know, it's really hard to evangelize the Japanese because they want everything set, you know, according to schedule. I think, yeah. So he's a rare kind for us. We hope that but having him as one of our heads or leaders, we hope will be able to attract first, and encourage others to join the community. I'm sure that the Japanese have a few complaints against with the Filipinos when we gather. We're noisy, we're rowdy, but yeah, maybe they'll be curious. How come there's a Japanese person in that group? What is it that he found in that group? So yeah, but really, we honor Brother Kaso because because of for his dedication. So
Yes,
thank you.
Kuya. Thank you po.
Salamat po.
Thank you.
Brother Kasu,
So,
you are God's samurai.
Thank you po.
Tito Nides, before, kasi I know Tito Nides will be not be able to finish, diba? So maybe I give you the opportunity po to share your thoughts and wisdom po for Brother Kaso, and perhaps probably that would give us some insight as well for the North Asia core team.
You know, Brother Kasu really understood the real purpose of one-on-one. It's not a functional thing to complete your OGD. No, it's about the relationship. It's about brotherhood and being close to each other, because we are partners, brothers in mission. That's the most important. That's the essence of one-on-one. And I honor you because despite the difficulties in language, in culture, in customs, you adjusted. You adjusted because you love, first of all, you love God. I can see you love God. And then you love your brothers and sisters, despite some differences. You know, when you really love somebody, you will be willing to really adjust, and not adjust to bad things, but adjust to accommodate love and care. So I honor you. Please continue. The language can also be expressed through actions, not only words. Actions. Some actions of you remember the birthday, as I remember your birthday. And I play you Japanese songs, so because I want to be close to you, and because yes, we are in one region, North Asia. We are brothers and sisters. We want to be close to you despite the fact that we have different cultures, different mannerisms. Yeah. So it's important that the other person feels and knows that you care. That's one-on-one. That's more than words. More than words. It's feelings and care. That's one-on-one. I honor you.
Amen.
And Beth.
Thank you po.
You're a very
Arigatou
good
gozaimasu.
partner, Beth. I'm sure you are part of the growth of Kazu. And because of you, he converted to Christianity. That's really your reward. You converted one soul to Christianity.
Takot po siya,
Thank you, Beth.
takot po siya na di po ako magpakasal sa kanya, kaya nagpa-convert siya ng Katoliko.
Sige, Sister Beth, naka-record po ito.
Kasi mostly po sa mga Japanese husband dito is hindi po sila nagpa-convert ng Katoliko po. Tapos yung mga kasal nila sa ano lang, yung sa civil lang po, mostly. Tapos hindi mga Katoliko talaga, yung mga hindi sumasama nagsisimba, kaya I am really proud talaga sa kanya kasi pagsabi ko na hindi ako magpapakasal kasi sa'yo kung hindi po kayo magpa-convert ng Katoliko, kasi kung magpakasal ako, direct talaga ako yung sa church. Ayoko po yung dadaan pa sa civil kasi doon din naman yung magpakasal civil, tapos After that, magpakasal sa church. Kaya doble. Kaya sabi ko, diretso na ako sa church. Kaya yung bahay namin kasi, kapitbahay lang yung church namin, bahay namin likod. Tapos reception namin sa gilid. Magkagilid lang yung church. Kaya ano lang, magkalapit. Kaya sabi ko, talagang gusto ko yung sa church tayo magpakasal. Kaya yun, nag-say yes naman siya.
Prayer.
Amen. Answered
Yun
prayer
yung
po.
ano talaga, yung ano ko, wish, yung parang dream ko na kung maging asawa ko siya, ipa-convert, ay gusto kong sa Katoliko kami magpakasal.
Answered prayer.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
Amen po.
Praise God.
Alam mo, Sister Beth, you gave us a great insight. I have an insight. So there are two things, no? Before we let go, Brother Kasu and Sister Beth. The first point po is, I heard it from Tito Nides, God will make the way. And since God is love, love will make the way. So whatever, yeah, amen, ano? And second point, no, insight is for the North Asia Handmaids of the Lord, SFC Servant of the Lord, no? Kung if you are single kayo, no, if you're not married and you still plan to be married, get married to a local wherever you are, whether in Japan or in China or in Mongolia, Brother Mon. Marry to them. But before you get married, convert to Catholicism first.
Yes.
Ganda, no, ha? So, siguro let's have a picture po before we let them go. And then, tama-tama, attendance check na rin natin ito. So, Brother Mark, are you there? Yeah, si Brother Mark. Say cheese. How do you say smile in Japanese, Kazu?
We just say cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
Cheese. Okay. Thank you very much, Brother Kazu and Sister Beth. And thank you very much, Brother Jan, no? And Sister Ochi for letting them join us tonight.
Thank you,
You're
Brother
welcome
Kazu.
po.
Thank you.
Arigato. Arigato.
Sige po.
Salamat.
You can sign off to po, Brother Kazu and Sister Beth. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.